Association for Financial Professionals, who finds the majority of corporate executives believe government actions over the past 3 weeks have successfully stabilized the credit markets. Some interesting results here. Joining us to talk about the results is Jim Kaitz, President and CEO of the Association for Financial Professionals. Jim, it's a pleasure to have you with us, and I want to make sure, I always ask this question off the top, make sure I'm accurate here. This survey was done yesterday, right?
Yes, we're here in Los Angeles for our conference.
Right, okay, and total number of people, I know your association represents about 16,000, just trying to get a sense of how representative or how deep you believe the results were. One-day survey of about how many people?
A little over 1,000 at our conference, all corporate practitioners.
Okay, and so 1,000 people in a day, and that day being right now obviously highly relevant. What is their overall view of what is happening, especially on commercial paper, which I know Steve Leisman has been reporting on some additional measures being taken there even this morning?
Right. Well, we talked several weeks ago about our prior survey where credit was clearly being materially impacted. Now I think at least the government action both by the Fed and the Treasury have given our members a little bit of more comfort that short-term credit is going to improve over the short term. So I think there's a little bit better trend in terms of how they're feeling in terms of short-term credit and their access to short-term credit.
And what about buying stakes in banks? What do they think of that?
We didn't ask that question, and if I had the answer, I wouldn't tell you anyway.
So, is this a case where your members think the crisis, part of the crisis, in other words, the immediate fear and panic, they think that's over?
I don't think I'd go there because we also asked a question about the recession, and it's unfortunately 97% of them said that we felt we were already in a recession, and then you see all the other things that are happening in terms of stalling growth and cutting back on capital spending. So I think if there is good news here, at least their perception is that credit markets are easing up, but I don't think anyone is looking at some rapid growth here in the economy. I think pretty much our members and our member companies have battened down the hatches and everything that you reported in the last several months.
Any sense of how long or how deep your people feel this might be?
This is the first time I've been with AFP for almost 10 years now, and I think that what is spooking everyone is, one, the volatility, as we're seeing today in the market, up one day and then down significantly the next. And the thing that they're all focusing on from a corporate perspective is risk management, and none of them have a crystal ball. And I think that's the hardest thing when you're trying to predict anything. So I think there's a lot of, this is not news necessarily because you're reporting it, but the uncertainty, I've never seen it at this level. Everyone is just looking at each other saying, what do you think is going to happen?
Right. Jim Kaitz, thanks so much. We appreciate it.
Thanks.
Let's get back to HQ.